The war council chamber of the Kraith Dominion buzzed with laughter. Fresh soldiers, scales still bright with youth, crowded around a projection table displaying the blue-green world called Earth. "They are fragile," one snorted. "Their bones snap like twigs. Their planet barely holds one moon." "Primitive primates," another sneered. "They still tell stories of monsters to scare their young." The laughter swelled until the doors hissed open. General Vorin entered, his silhouette casting a long shadow across the chamber. The room fell silent. He was a living legend. 3 campaigns, 7 victories, countless scars. His very presence demanded respect. He said nothing at first, only stared at the map of Earth. His cybernetic arm twitched faintly. "You mock them," Vorin finally spoke, his voice a low growl, "because you think you understand them. You do not." One bold soldier spoke. "General, they are only humans. What is there to fear?" Vorin turned his single living eye toward the soldier. "Everything." He activated the projection, and the images changed, no longer statistics or planetary charts, but scenes burned into his memory. First campaign, the Siege of Titan's Ridge. We outnumbered them 12-1. We struck their supply lines, their cities, their homes. They fell back, yes, but not to surrender. They fell back to draw us in. The soldiers watched as footage revealed human guerrillas using collapsed cities as traps, pipelines as weapons, their own wounded as bait. "They do not fight clean wars," Vorin continued. "They do not wait for orders when survival is at stake. They adapt." He showed another clip. Human medics turning field hospitals into ambush points, civilians ferrying ammunition beneath the rubble, soldiers using their own bodies to block artillery sensors. A young officer frowned. "That is not strategy. That is desperation." "Desperation?" Vorin snarled. "Is there strategy?" He paced the chamber, voice rising. "We fought them on Vega Gate. They were starving, out of weapons. And still, they came at us with sharpened scrap, with chemical fires, with teeth. Do you know what it is like to see a creature bite through your sergeant's throat while its own arm burns away?" The soldiers shifted uncomfortably. The chamber that once rang with mockery now echoed with silence. "They tell stories," Vorin said more quietly now. "Legends of monsters, demons, ghosts. We thought them foolish tales, until we realized they use them. They become the monsters they imagine. They wear the fear we give them, and return it tenfold." A recruit whispered, "Then how did we survive?" Vorin's metallic fingers clenched against the table. "We didn't. Not truly. The ceasefire you celebrate? It was not a victory. It was their mercy. They stopped because they had made their point. That no matter how hard we strike, they will outlast us. Not because they are strong, but because they refuse to stop." The recruits stared wide-eyed as the general's words sank in. The world they had mocked now loomed large in their minds. Its fragile oceans, its short-lived people, its stubborn will. "Mock their myths if you wish," Vorin said as he left the chamber. "But when the next war comes, and it will come, remember this. Every story they tell has a root, and every root has teeth." The doors closed behind him with a hiss, leaving only the hum of the projector and the quiet rustle of unease.